Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. Today we're looking at an update to the Botaniq tool, which is made available by the guys at Botaniq. So the beautiful thing about this one is, first of all, it is now 37% off, and this is running all the way from now till the 12th of October. And then we have some pretty cool news about the update for this one. So in case you want to get this, you can simply go over to the link in the description and grab it. So without further ado, once you download this tool, you can now fire up Blender and make that installation. Installing this is as simple as going over to edit, go over to preference, and then go to the add-ons and install this stuff. But where it actually becomes very lovely is the features that now comes with the Botaniq 6.0. So if we simply go in there and create a simple grid, and let's scale that grid all the way up, you can obviously spawn stuff. Okay, so they have added a couple more updates to the things that you can have here. So you can now see that there is quite a lot of things you can get. So if you need like succulent, TRAFFIQ, and normal plants, pot stuff, you would also notice that we now have weeds. This wasn't there before, so there is a couple of weeds that you can now throw into your scene and use. But then if you go through, and let's just simply close this and look down here, you would notice that there is now scatter assets. The beautiful thing about the scatter asset is all you need to do is just select an object where you want to scatter stuff and click on the plus button, and then you can select what kind of grass you want. If you want to scatter weeds or grasses, you select them. And for this example, we're going to scatter grasses, click on OK. And that is how simple it is. And now you have grasses everywhere. So what if you don't want these grasses to be everywhere? What if you want to control how the grasses flow? There is a weight paint. So you can literally weight paint how you want things to work. So at this point, if you click on the weight paint, you can go in there and start painting how you want things to be. And it's very typical for you to be like, it's showing blocks, it's not showing the pen stroke. No problems. All you need to do as well is to click on recalculate density, and you get what you're looking for. If you want to increase your radius size, you can do that right here. If you want to tone down the strength, you can do that as well. And you can just have fun playing with this. So you can do whatever you want, At any point in time you feel like you're not getting exactly what you're looking for, click on recalculate density and you can have that working for you. Now once you're done with that, click on go back, and now you can preview this glorious stuff. On the other hand, you might also be saying, what about if I want to increase this? What about if I like more sizes and stuff like that? Of course, these guys have thought about it and they've actually done something good, because right now you can also increase the number of particles that you have here. You can also turn up and turn down the maximum particles that you can get. And if you want to make this a pretty bushy place, you can increase the scale. And this would make for good coverage if this is something you're into. If we select this object as it is, and scroll all the way down, you would notice we have a tiny button here that says objects. If you click on the drop down, you'll notice all of the objects that makes up this particular grass collection. So what if you want to add yours? You can now click on the plus button and you can select whatever grass you want. So let's get this common marigold, select that, click on OK, and then you're going to have that right there. So if I also select down here, we can increase the count that we want for this common marigold. And then we can click on the plus button one more time, select any of the grasses or any of the flowers or any of the things. Let's get some daisies, and I'm also going to select this right here, increase that. I can also choose to make some randomization. You can play with how much you want these things to display. If you want them to be textured, wired, whatever thing you want, you can simply do all of this here. If you have textures that are missing, you can find missing textures. And some beautiful things that I still love that they kept is if you also go all the way up here and you click on the spawn asset, you can simply select any of these ones. We have the Conferrials, the deciduous, and also succulent stuff, and you have your tropical ones. So let's get the tropical tree right here. Let's make a couple of copies. If we select all of this and simply snap to ground, automatically they snap to ground. You might also notice that these things look pretty much the same, but you don't want to have them the same. So if you select anyone and click on randomize variant, it's going to go through and think about these things and randomize the variant. So you can click on randomize variant, and you have various type of the same object. So we can also press S on the keyboard, scale this one down, and whenever you want to add more things to what you already have, you can still select the plane, go over to where you have scatter asset, and you remember we already have this in a layer form, so we can click on the plus button, switch from grass, select weed, and then click on OK. And this is going to add even way more things into our scene. So for you to control the weight, you can simply control the display from here. So if you tone this down, you have less. If you turn this all the way up, you have more. And it's just very interesting and beautiful to see how you can now easily create all of these things. So you can now switch directly from your creation process over to your rendering and get some pretty cool stuff. You can tell that this is high quality, extremely high quality stuff. You can see how beautiful they look. And if we switch this directly back to Eevee, you can tell. Let's go in there and take out this. Cool. So you can tell that they look pretty nice. And I like the fact that these guys have reworked the way that you get to work with the Botaniq tool itself. And for anyone who is into creating stuff like this, maybe you want to add some vegetations to your scene, I would strongly suggest that you take a look at this. So this is definitely about it. If you want to get this, link to the Botaniq stuff is in the description so you can check it out. So it's very interesting to know that there is this update that they have right now, and at the same time they are giving this for 37%. And this is not the only tool that they have, as they have both the TRAFFIQ, MATERIALLIQ, and also a couple of other things. And the TRAFFIQ tool is also having a percentage off. So if you want to get the TRAFFIQ tool is also 30% off. So you can actually get this amazing TRAFFIQ tool and also the very beautiful Botaniq tool, and you can use all of these things for your personal project. So this is about it. They are all 2.9 certified, and you can see all of the stars rating. This is lovely stuff. And if you like this and you want to get this, link to them is going to be in the description, so you can do well to check them out. And that's definitely going to be about it. I would like to know what you guys think about this. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.